Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Real Life Talk with Humble Paul. And today we'll be talking about the 5 mistakes young people do in their 20s. Before we continue, if you've not yet subscribed, please click on the subscription button. Remember, after you watch the video, you're gonna like, you share, and remember, most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It will encourage us to drop more videos like this every day. So let's go straight to the business of today. The top 5 mistakes that young people make in the 20s. Number one thing you should understand in your 20s is that the 20s are actually beautiful. It's either they build you or they destroy you. So they're beautiful and at the same time they're dangerous. The number one mistake people do is that they buy things to impress people. First of all, trying to impress someone who doesn't care about you is actually a big mistake. So a lot of young people buy things that they don't need in Africa or in Nigeria, just trying to impress people who don't really care about them during the 20s. And you later realize in your 30s or in your 40s that assuming you invested those money or those resources that you use in trying to impress people during your 20s, if you invested them in something more tangible, it will be more productive during your 30s and your 40s. So that's one of the number one mistake people do. They try to impress people who don't really care about them. Number two, no financial discipline. A lot of young youth in their 20s lack financial discipline. You see situations where people make money in the 20s and when they get to the 30s, they are already broke. They can't even afford a 3 square meal. So young youths make these financial mistakes. They don't have financial discipline. They don't know when to spend, how to spend. Even, a lot of them spend recklessly and it's actually affecting them. Number three, wrong friends. A lot of people keep wrong friends during their 20s. There's a saying that is mostly common in Africa that tell me the friend you have and I'll tell you who you are. It's basically mostly common in Africa. So the kind of company you keep in your 20s matters a lot. It determines the connection your children or your brothers or siblings are definitely going to have in the future. That does not need much explanation. I guess you understand. So number four, they don't have skills. No skills at all. I think this actually lies on the government as well. A lot of thousands of students finish schools every year and they don't have any job. So you in your 20s should be able to understand that being in Nigeria or being an African, you must be self-employed. You must have business skills, digital skills. So most people in the 20s don't have skills, and you realize when you get to your 30s, you won't be able to get a skill, or you'll be considering certain factors like who's going to feed you when you're trying to acquire a skills, who's going to be paying your bills, because when you get to your 30s, you are already an adult in Africa. So you'll be considering this stuff. So it's actually nice for someone to get a skill during the 20s, and this is one of the mistakes that people do. They don't get skills during their 20s. Then number five, which happens to be the last, a lot of people think they have time, thinking you still have time. It's actually wrong, because procrastination is a lazy man apology. You thinking that, okay, I'm going to do it today. If I don't do it today, I'm going to do it tomorrow. If I don't make it in my 20s, I'll make it in my 30s, I'll make it in my 30s, I'll make it in my 40s. It's definitely wrong as a youth or someone in your 20s to think this way. You should always take a productive step, always. You should always take a productive step, because the step you take today determines where you're going to be tomorrow. There's a popular saying that says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So that explains it all. You in your 20s should always take positive steps that will lead you to a productive future. And that will lead us to the end of this video. In conclusion, the 20s are most beautiful lifetime in someone's age, but they are also dangerous. They can either build you or destroy you. So it is advisable for you to take certain decisions during your 20s, take certain moves during your 20s. You know the kind of friends you make, get a skill. Don't think you have enough time. Just make sure that every time you have, you're using it positively. Understand financial discipline and learn to live your life without impressing others outside who don't really care about you. So if you watched the video to this point, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share them to your friends, share them to your loved ones so they'll get the experience also. We learn together here at Real Life Talk with Humble Paul. Thank you.